Because we have a bucket of teams. Oh, and Greasy. Huge follow-up on the play forward here. That's enough. Let's actually watch Maestro, who's going to get this set up here. Plays it up high, and Greasy takes it off the wall and pressure up. Which is what
one of those teams, though, that will always try and play out unless they can get a pass with a shot. That is Maestro. The two forms of offense they go for.
There's the pass, and Maestro just the slightest bit of redirect there. And up high. Oh, a big mid-air demo, but the ball gets pinched all the way back downfield. And Jazer gets credit for this. Let's watch him on this play. Because look at everybody gets blown up. And it gets sent field X3. Sends it off to center. That was a bad clear, and Greasy punished it. I wasn't going to call it a bad clear quite yet because it depended on who was there to stop it, and it was Greasy, so yeah, that made it bad. Trying to get something together here. Maestro prevents that clear. Could be a wide open net, and indeed it is, and back and forth to ELMP. Well out of reach now for Supersonic Avengers, or for SK Gaming, excuse me, because Supersonic Avengers just has this game in the bag.
Really is.
So at least they will.
Oh! Hey, Maestro's going to do it for them. Wow. And Greasy giving his teammate a bit of slack for that.
Yeah. We're going to follow Jazer on this because he's the one who kind of aids this, just backs it up. Clearly going to win it, you know.
I mean, 40 seconds for 2 goals
True,
is
yeah, it's not clear. I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. I am well wrong in that. It is not clear. That mistake could have cost them here because X3MW. Huge shot.
Oh, this might be an opportunity.
Oh, no.
It's that backboard.
Jazer! Oh, Jazer! Oh! Jazer! With an unbelievable goal.
How have they let this go? The Avengers, they've now got to do it in overtime.
It's got to eat at you every time, too. But there's Greasy.
Greasy's got it.
Floating shot. ELMP! Oh, Greasy plays it off. It catches that crossbar.
They absolutely needed this. Supersonic Avengers, they made it hard for themselves.
Oh, without a doubt.
And we're seeing it right there. What a shot from Maestro. That is a bit of confidence right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, we were seeing it develop all throughout here. And Greasy's going to set this one up nicely. Just a little flip forward. And then a series.
2-on-1 here. And that is how you deal with 2-on-1s. You hit the defender.
X3 says, I know how to play this game. I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And he does so to Maestro. And Dedu just finishes that off by cars because they're being left in shards. Here's a big opening for Supersonic Avengers, and they get it.
Jazer, I think he just got caught out there. Didn't expect this to come in because if I watch Jazer anyway, he comes off that wall, and he didn't need to.
There's a better way to phrase it. Like, by watching them play, you can read their morale, and oh, Maestro. Effortless.
Yeah, it looked just then like, well, Avengers might keep their emotions on their hoods, but just then SK left their defense at the docks.
You know, they're not perfect, but they're doing good. And oh, there's a nice big shot by X3MW.
Yeah, gates were open for X3MW.
Please take a look at the scoreline and the time remaining.
Oh, we are.
the overall performance is not there in Maestro. I'm sorry.
Is doing a Remco cosplay.
I'm sorry, Maestro. I was talking for 6 seconds. I'll allow you to do your thing and score goals here. There's your big quote in ELMP. I love Lamp.
My boy. Just coming across, cut that one over the top, and that sort of flick sets you up perfectly for those types of shots.
Maestro, who sets up Greasy, and X3 can't stop it.
Is the slower shots that are the hardest to save.
They are. We're going to watch this from X3's perspective. Oh, I saw it, like I said, I brought it up earlier because they were being asked in chat, but hey, Dedu manages to pick off this little play here.
Alright, the script has been adhered to thus far. Avengers get a decent early lead.
They're just kind of going at it a little willy-nilly, but sometimes, you know, sometimes being willy-nilly can pay off.
Right, script is still being adhered to.
Yeah, so Jazer helps aid this forward. SK, though, catches the clear attempt. I think it's paid off a little bit for Supersonic Avengers. Oh, but no! Jazer!
And it looks
Wow.
like SK have finally found what they want to do in offense. They are going for these power shots, and they have always got someone sat there ready and waiting for the rebound.
Intensity that we're getting out of these teams. They're attacking this ball relentlessly, but ELMP. Oh, that was pretty looking.
It really was, and Dadu, he didn't commit to the right thing. He should have kept going up that wall. Leia refusing to leave, and it's gonna work out.
Oh. Jeez.
That is how you react to needing a goal so much. Dadu was just biding his time, waited just out of the vision.
But it's still in a great position. Dadu's going to try to play that forward. X3!
It's finally
with
gonna go in.
Everything X3 had put into this shot.
The script has been drawn on, ripped up, and thrown away.
Maestro carrying it up off the corner. He's going to set this ball up forward. ELMP! Big finish.
Once again, Avengers just take advantage within the first 30 seconds. They're always so quick to this scoreboard.
But it gets denied. ELMP gets through everybody.
Once again, the first 2.5 minutes just belong to the Avengers. Now they gotta hold on to it. Or even better, actually perform.
Now Jazer helped aided that one forward, and ELMP again with the hat trick. The setup's going to come from Maestro. And then ELMP just gets this redirect.
They just still don't look like they have an identity behind their attack. Although they might as well keep up with this one.
Well, that one helped to close this gap a little bit, but there is 30 seconds and 2 goals left to score. It is not impossible, but that is less than likely.
Game one.
Good shot. Almost opens up the scoring there, and Maestro picks the tight angle shot here. We got to track him this whole time. Good play forward by ELMP, but look at this. Just right up there. Supersonic Avengers, they've just set that up throughout the entirety of this game. And another quick response in Lamp. ELMP gets it in there. A lot of good play forward here. Maestro's going to help set that ball down. Almost puts it in himself. But it would actually be, for fun fact here, the first 4-1 series. Well, to do, getting up on the board.
The heartbeats, they must still live.
Well, so far so good. Right around. And ELMP, oh, this is really nice. We're going to see Greasy, who's going to set this to Maestro, who plays it to ELMP. Or sorry, it was the other way around. And that's going to allow X3 to play this forward. Tries a little bit of a dribble, but Maestro,
that is poor.
Maestro steals it right off his hood.
Extra he went for this, but Jays is right next to him, and the other player's all the way up there. There doesn't seem to be any real thought, but they need goals and they need to start reacting quickly. Sending 2 players to the same ball is not that.
No. And that left the gate wide open for ELMP here. He's going to take full ownership of this and just puts it away on a wide open net. Yep, either way, and now Supersonic Avengers working together on another beautiful goal. Again, that solid teamwork. We're going to watch ELMP, who kind of comes in to help fight that one off. Doesn't actually get contact, but he does enough to allow Greasy really hard look at their strategy. And ELMP
styling, profiling,
sets up the Brazil and just sort of puts this ball on his hood and just carries it the entire way past everybody. The mistakes that were made this week, and what you have to change, the approach you have to change, and how reactionary you have to be in Maestro. Just rubbing it in now.
Yeah, finishing it off. Still great play from the Avengers. They play to win all the time, no matter what the score is.